Hey everybody, and welcome to this special on the Sun transiting in Cancer. So this happens once a year and lasts for about a month. This year it's going to happen from the 17th of July until the 16th of August. So I'm going to talk about later what it means for career and love and hookups and stuff. But whether you are single or coupled, working in a fulfilling career or seeking opportunities, studying for a degree or doing your own sort of self-learning or exploring your spiritual journey, the Sun in Cancer holds valuable insights that can help you navigate life's challenges with great ease and grace. By understanding the impact of this transit on the different sides of your life, you can make the most of its energies, and this is why I do these specials, and use it to achieve your goals, grow as a person, and deepen your connections with others. Now, when the Sun's in Cancer, people may feel more sensitive and nurturing towards their loved ones during this time, and Mercury's in Cancer as well. It's going to stay there for about a week, then it's going to move into Leo around the 24th of July, I think. So the Sun and Mercury are both going to be in Cancer, so you know, the communication and our egos may be more sensitive and nurturing as well on the positive end. So all in all, Cancer energy asks us to focus on our home life, our family, and our creative and our artistic sides, as well as, you know, exploring ourselves through sort of like writing, music and art, and doing anything that brings us a sense of emotional security, and exploring the things that take it away. So emotions can come up, moodiness can come up, we may feel more easily hurt or offended by others, and this can cause to conflicts because of the mood swings. People can dwell in the past or bring up past things that happen, and this can stop their ability to move forward in their life or in conversations or relationships. So just watch out for that. If someone's doing your head in, you know, taking the mickey, taking the pee, as we say here in the UK, just try and let them know about what they're doing now, rather than bringing up what they did in 2010 and 2000 and in the 90s or whatever, you know. But sometimes I know this is hard to do, because sometimes people have just been repeating the same behaviours year in and year out, and then everything comes to a head and you're like, I don't want to take this anymore. So I totally get it, but just try and keep it cool when confronting them, if you are going to confront them, and try to stick to what they're doing in the present sort of thing as well, rather than you know, just bringing up the past. People also may seek comfort more and be resistant to change. So if you are after change, or you want someone to change, or plans to change, you know, these sort of things can be turned down by people who just want to stay in their comfort zone right now. Now I'm going to talk about the aspects that happen which kind of affect the whole month. Cancers in the Sun's in Cancer, even though, you know, these transits don't last for the whole month, but because they're active when, you know, the Sun's entering Cancer, they're kind of going to flavour the whole thing. So it's like a celestial game of Twister, because the Sun makes a quintile to Jupiter and a set star to Uranus, and a trine to Neptune, an opposition to Pluto, and, you know, a square to Chiron right now. So these aspects can create a whirlwind of energy that can positively and obviously negatively affect us, as all transits can. You know, so on one side, the quintile to Jupiter brings a burst of creativity, so this can bring good luck, new opportunities and creative breakthroughs. This aspect gives us the signal that the universe is supporting us in our plans. If we just take the practical action and you know, put in hard work in our personal and professional lives, we are more likely to succeed. Jupiter is the planet of abundance, optimism and expansion in astrology, and its quintile aspect to the Sun amplifies these qualities at the time, making it a good energy to use to take risks and follow your passions. You know, if you do the planning and research sort of first, you don't need need to be in-depth planning or research, just, at least have a plan. So if you're thinking about starting a project, launching a business, or continuing a creative project, this is the time to do so. And it's safe for you to trust in the power of the Queen Quartz aspect with Jupiter to bring prosperity and fulfillment in your life if you are willing to work hard and over a long period of time for it. So the sextile to Uranus adds a exciting spark of innovation and unexpected opportunities. So Uranus is always known for its disruptive energies, wanting to get us out of our comfort zone. So it can bring changes that you have not anticipated, and for some of you, you'll be like, oh no, I don't want to change, but whatever happens though is kind of trying to push you forward, disrupting your comfort zone may be the best for you to fulfill your goals, because we've all got goals, but sometimes we think, well, we don't think that it's going to fall out the sky. Sometimes we think, oh, I ain't got the days or the hours or the years to work at it. But if you just sometimes work 5 minutes a day, there's people who have written a book who only had 5 minutes a day and it took them like 3 to 4 years to do it, building that habit slowly rather than breaking it down into small steps rather than looking at the bigger picture. So this Uranus sextile brings a sense of excitement and a desire for new experiences, which can be beneficial for those looking for change in their lives or who are also stuck in a rut. So yeah, it encourages us to be more independent, break free from our patterns and routines, and it can help us embrace change and explore new possibilities. The trine to Neptune enhances our intuition and spiritual connection and can create a harmonious flow between the Sun in Cancer and Neptune in Pisces, so they're both in water signs at the moment, allowing for a deeper connection to the spiritual realm and the unseen forces of the universe. This is a time when intuition can be increased and psychic abilities can be strengthened as well. So some of you may find yourself drawn to prayer, meditation, or other spiritual practices, but it's important to remain grounded and discerning, use your judgment, as the energy of Neptune can lead to confused thinking and actions and delusion, us ignoring the red flags. So staying focused on your intentions, checking facts, and using your intuition to guide you towards your highest good or logical thinking, or ask someone if you feel too grounded, especially if you've got a lot of Neptune Pisces energy in your natal chart, 12th, 8th and 4th house energy in your natal chart as well, or strong Neptune sort of like placements. So trine between the Sun in Cancer and Neptune overall promotes spiritual growth, emotional healing, and a deeper connection to whoever we call the divine or higher power. But the Sun's opposition to Pluto can bring power struggles, intense emotions, and transformational challenges to you coming out of your comfort zone. So issues related to control may come up, and individuals may find themselves in situations where they have to, assert their power or face opposition. So it's kind of flight or fight situations. But even though, don't make anyone cross your boundaries, but try and do it in the calmest way that you can. You should always stick up for yourself and not let others walk over you. So Pluto can bring intense shifts in personal power dynamics. If we approach this energy with a willingness to let go of old patterns and embrace transformation, as resisting change can lead to even more difficulties. And it is true, because sometimes if we keep stuck in situations, then we get depressed and anxious, and we don't know it's these situations that are actually adding to these feelings, because obviously there can be biological reasons for anxiousness and depression and or mental illness and stuff. But sometimes staying stuck in our old patterns, even though it's hard when you are depressed and stuff, to get out of these things just makes it worse. So if we face any power struggles that come up head on right now, we can emerge from this transit with a greater sense of personal power and a deeper understanding of our transformation potential. And the square to Chiron can impact our emotional healing and inner strength, so supporting our healing, but it can also bring up old wounds that can scare us. But Cancer energy at the deepest end wants us to look after our inner home, which is our emotional, psychological and spiritual health, and heal anything and manage anything and understand anything that's there. So Chiron's energy is known as the wounded healer in astrology, and it can help us face our old wounds and heal them, and to let go of anything that's holding us back in life. Although the Sun square to Chiron can bring up past pain and struggles, it's an opportunity to confront them and help us find the inner strength and resilience needed to move forward with greater self-awareness and self-acceptance. This aspect, although again like the Pluto one, can be challenging, but it can also lead to deep healing and growth. Karmically, as Cancer is ruled by the moon and it represents our intuition, emotions and the subconscious mind, it highlights the areas of our lives that make us more sensitive, emotional and introspective. So overall, on the karmic and past life level, this aspect is encouraging us to connect with our inner selves and reflect on our past experiences, particularly those related to our family, home life and emotional needs and childhood trauma. And I know it can be hard, but do all we can to, heal these step by step. Also, whatever happens for you during this transit depends on your experiences in your past lives and in your current lives, and how you dealt with your family relationships and any trauma you experience. Those who have unresolved emotional issues or have neglected their, emotional needs may face challenges during this transit. However, it provides an opportunity to heal and resolve these issues. The past life meaning of this transit is linked to emotional healing and nurturing as well, showing that we need to resolve any psychological, emotional and spiritual trauma that we have. And the best use of this energy on the karmic and past life level is to focus on self-care, emotional healing, spend time with yourself or family and friends or your loved ones, whoever they are to you, and also take some time out to reflect on your past experiences to gain insight and to start or continue understanding yourself. In terms of committed relationships, you may feel a stronger sense of attachment or connections to your partner or partners. You may also feel a greater need, or they may feel a greater need to nurture and care and experience more empathy and intimacy. Some of you, it can be like adding a little extra spice to an already complex dish of love, spicing it up, just wanting to be more connected and, thinking of new ways to become more emotionally or physically connected as well. Communication can become a bit more sensitive, which can deepen the connection, or it can turn into a roller coaster ride of misunderstanding, so just watch out for that. So this transit encourages couples to open up and say their vulnerabilities, but beware of overthinking and taking things too personally. Overall, it's an excellent time for couples to strengthen their relationships and create a more secure and stable home. So remember, love is like a good wine. It gets better with time and needs proper communication to reach its full potential. And for hookup relationships, when the Sun's in Cancer, relationships can become more complicated. This is because Cancer is a sign that represents emotions, sensitivity and nurturing. People in hookup relationships may start to feel more emotionally attached to their partners, which can lead to confusion or misunderstandings. The Sun's transit in Cancer can make or break these summer flings, because it is the summer, at least in the northern hemisphere. Emotions run high and relationships can become a roller coaster ride. It's like the universe is playing matchmaker, but with more of a mischievous, sort of annoying little sibling energy. So suddenly, some of you who have been in carefree hookup relationships, they may want it to become more intense and complicated, and normally this is just not both or all involved, it's one, and then this can cause spanners because someone wants more commitment and the others don't, and people may find themselves in like a web of emotions, wondering if it's just a summer fling or just a fling in general, if it started before the summer or something more. Ultimately, you need to communicate your feelings and expectations clearly to avoid unnecessary complications. Although for some of you, speaking your truth can mean the end of the relationship, relationship, because the emotional energy of Cancer can cause you to create deeper connections and meaningful relationships, so wanting you to reconsider your hookup and make it more permanent. And as I said, the other people involved or person involved may not want this. So see these conversations though are endings that come up as a chance for you to live your truth. It's a good time for self-reflection, thinking about what you really want from your relationships. So, ultimately embrace the chaos and see where this cosmic journey takes you. Just remember to pack some sunscreen for all those intense moments under the scorching sun of Cancer. And obviously that's if it's summer where you are. In England we have summer like one day or else 3 months. Only joking, but yeah. Yeah, so for career growth, it requires us to be more flexible. People may want to be more nurturing and protective in their workplace during this transit, so this can be the busybody interfering, or you can be calmed down, or co-workers can just be more nice to each other at this time as well. Some of you may bring a sense of emotional depth and intuition to your work. You may find yourself more tuned to the needs of others at this time, which can be good for building strong relationships with colleagues and clients. But be careful, because Cancer is known for its moodiness, so this transit can bring some ups and downs to your career. So don't be surprised if you experience moments of intense ambition followed by periods of self-doubt and criticism. So keep in mind that ultimately, if you're going for a promotion right now or want to grow in your career, it requires you to be flexible above all else, especially in today's ever fast-paced and ever-changing job market. It's important to be adaptable and open to new opportunities. So this could mean being willing to take on new roles or responsibilities, learning new skills, or even changing careers altogether. So be open to any change that comes and new opportunities, so you don't miss them, and do all you can to get out of your comfort zone. Taking a proactive approach to your career right now and being willing to make changes when necessary can help you navigate the challenges of the job market and achieve your professional goals. In terms of educational growth, this transit can stimulate a desire for knowledge and understanding, making it an ideal time to focus on, sort of expanding your mind. Think of the sun in Cancer as a cosmic tutor, shining its rays of knowledge on educational growth. So it can be like a celestial spotlight illuminating the path to academic success, as it can create a supportive environment for learning and intellectual development. You may find yourself more focused, motivated and eager to absorb new information, because Cancer is sort of like water energy, so making us soak in things. A lot of you may just learn by osmosis, just by being in the room and just picking up things intuitively, as this energy encourages empathy and emotional intelligence, allowing you to connect deeply with whatever it is you're studying right now or researching, even complex concepts that you may not have been able to understand before. Because intuition's in play, you may just pick it up more easily right now. So it's good for you to learn new skills, pursue new educational opportunities. So if you're thinking of taking an online course or going back to school or anything like that as well, this is a prime time to explore your inner workings and develop a deeper understanding of yourself, and especially your learning approach and the best ways of learning for you as well. You may feel more creative in your education and more inspired as well. So yeah, the sun in Cancer can provide a powerful opportunity for personal growth through, educational development right now. So whether it's taking a new course, starting an academic program or continuing one, or just, delving into a subject of interest for a hobby for your own pleasure, this can help you deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you right now. By embracing this energy and using it to propel your your educational growth, you can create a rich and transformative learning experience. Right now, educational growth can be infused with inspiration and imagination through writing, painting, or brainstorming ideas. Tapping into this creative energy can increase the learning process and bring new perspective. The sun's presence in Cancer encourages us to connect with our inner selves and reflect on our emotions, and this introspection can lead to a deeper understanding of yourself and others, which can be an invaluable asset in your educational journey, especially if you've got classmates, teammates and stuff like that as well. Some of you may be drawn towards subjects that allow you to explore the human experience, such as psychology or sociology, and these subjects can provide insight into the complexities of emotions and relationships, which can increase your personal growth. Cancer's nurturing energy promotes a supportive learning environment as well, and encourages you to seek guidance from mentors or engage in group discussions where you can share your thoughts and listen to others and learn with them as well. Also, for self-care and growth, this period is all about, personal growth, nurturing yourself. You may feel more connected emotionally and in tune with your inner selves, and as the key theme is they're doing things to lead to a deeper understanding of yourself right now, whether this be focusing on your career, your spiritual growth, or your educational growth as well. The sun in Cancer is like a cosmic spa day for your spiritual and personal growth. It's a time where you can soak up all the good vibes and let them seep into your inner core, and just like a crab said in its old shell, this transit encourages you to let go of anything that no longer serves you and embrace new beginnings. It's a time to nurture your soul, indulge in self-care and connect with your emotions on a deeper level. During this time, you may experience a strong desire to focus on yourself, your well-being and your personal development. It's an excellent time to prioritize self-care activities such as meditation, exercise and healthy eating habits as well, which can impact your physical, emotional, mental well-being. Taking care of yourself can help you feel more confident, positive and energized, which can positively impact all areas of your life. Additionally, focusing on self-care can benefit your committed and hookup relationships, as it allows you to show up as your best self and bring more love and positivity and understanding to your interactions, as well as empathy and compassion as well, and sensuality and intimacy. So prioritizing self-care and personal growth is not selfish. It can enhance all aspects of your life. Also, this is a good time, as I mentioned earlier, to develop or continue to increase your intuition and psychic abilities, and this can lead to a deeper connection with the spiritual realm. But be safe there, because as I keep on saying, just as there's good and bad people in real life, you have to be careful with energies in the psychic realm and the information you get there. So really be taken like you would a good friend, really, because ultimately people can give us advice, especially the spirits, but we do have free will, and even with astrology is important, and I use it for us to break free from the sort of karmic tinge, the aspects put on us, so we can be aware and we can make the most best choices for our life. So ultimately, we're not bound. The stars may compel, but they don't impel, which means that free will trumps all. So ultimately, astrology to me helps us sow all the things that block our free will and support our free will, and then we can use them to fulfill our goals and desires as well. So overall, on the spiritual level, this transit encourages us to dive deep into our emotional well and explore the depths of our soul. It's like a cosmic therapy session as well as a spa day, helping us heal our old wounds and nurture our inner selves as well. So grab or buy a journal, light some incense and get ready to embrace this celestial journey of self-discovery. Just don't forget the sunscreen, because even spiritual growth needs protection from UV rays. So ultimately, in the Cancer nights, you can find your fuzzy or favourite blanket, light some candles and get ready to bask in the warm glow of personal of transformation, love and forgiveness and nurturing as well. So yeah, in conclusion, the sun in Cancer find us feeling more sensitive, nurturing and introspective. It's a good time for deep emotional connections and increased intimacy in relationships. It can help us increase our emotional responses, but this can lead to conflicts in hookup and all sorts of relationships. Just watch out that you keep your communication clear and respectful. In terms of career growth, it encourages us to focus on the work-life balance, and in terms of educational and personal growth, it wants us to reflect on our past experiences and how they have shaped us, and doing this can lead to a greater understanding of our emotional needs and desires. In terms of spiritual growth, Cancer's energy can lead to a deeper connection with our intuition and emotional intelligence, and our emotional intelligence allowing us to better understand ourselves and our place in the world. So it's essential for us to be aware of these influences and how we can use them to our advantage. The Cancer season is an excellent time for emotional healing, nurturing relationships and ourselves, and setting long-term goals, especially when it comes to emotional goals, spiritual growth and personal growth sort of like goals as well. By embracing the energy of the sun's transit in Cancer, we can make great strides, progress towards our personal and professional growth. So yeah, that was my take on the sun in Cancer. Take care and see you on the next episode.